Good morning to all of you. So, in this lecture, we are going to start our new lesson from the book Footprints Without Feet, and the name of the lesson is The Thief's Story, written by Ruskin Bond. In this video or in this lecture, we'll come to know how a 15 years old thief changes his personality and how he left his profession of theft. All right, and the name of the thief in the story is Hari, and as I told you, he was 15 years old and he was quite young. Obviously, at the age of 15, everyone is young. But he met a person in the story, and that person changed his personality that he was obliged to left that business. All right, and this story is in first person narrative. Clear? First person narrative means Hari Singh himself narrated the story to us and used the pronoun I. So let's start. A young boy makes friend with Anil. Anil trusts him completely and employs him. Does the boy betray his trust? So there are only two characters in the story. First is Hari, that is protagonist of the story. And now what is protagonist? Protagonist is that person who has a lead role, and you can say the whole story revolves around that person, that is called protagonist, also called the hero. Clear? And Anil, the another character of the story, he employs him, he hired him as his cook, servant, okay, and he trusted him completely. So we will read that does he betray him or break his trust or not. So here are some question, and we will read this question later after reading the story. Clear? Now, I was still a thief when I met Anil, and though only 15, I was an experienced and fairly successful hand. So now these words are the mouth from Hari, okay, and he's saying that he was just 15 when he met Anil, and he was experienced and fairly hand means that he was good in stealing, he was good in theft, okay, he was good in betraying people. Anil was watching a wrestling match when I approached him. He was about 25, a tall, lean fellow, and he looked easygoing, kind, and simple enough to my purpose. So, where did they meet? They met at a wrestling match. Anil was watching the wrestling match when Hari the thief approached him, you can say went to him, and Anil was 25 years young, tall, and lean fellow, and he was looked like that he can be easily betrayed. Okay, that was a easy target for Hari. Okay, I hadn't had much luck of late and thought I might be able to get into the young man's confidence. So he doesn't need much luck or much, you can say, cleverness to indulge or to gain his confidence. Whose confidence? Anil's confidence. You look a bit of a wrestler yourself, I said. A little flattery help in making friends. So when Hari the thief approached Anil, he told him that Anil looked like a wrestler. So this is a little flattery when you are overpraising someone. Okay, for example, You said that you are looking very handsome, very beautiful, you are looking very strong, you are very muscular, in the sense of flattery. Clear? And this flattery helps people to make friends. Clear? So do you, he replied, which put me off for a moment because at that time I was rather thin. So when Hari the thief praised Anil that he looked like a wrestler, so Anil replied that Hari also looked like a wrestler, but Hari Singh was quite surprised after hearing that because Hari was very thin at that time. He didn't look like a wrestler. That's why. Well, I said modestly, I do wrestle a bit. So here he is telling lie to Anil that he do wrestle. Means he do wrestling. Okay. What's your name? Hari Singh. I lied. I took a new name every month that kept me ahead of police and my former employers. So when Anil asked about his name, then Hari replied that his name is Hari Singh and that was a false name and he used to use false names every month. Why? Because police couldn't identify him easily if he come every time with a new name and his former employees who knew the previous name they may don't knew the new name. Okay, that's why he changes his name every month. After this introduction, Anil talked about the well-oiled wrestlers who were grunting, lifting and throwing each other about. So about this introduction of names and praising each others. Okay, then after that Anil talked about the wrestler who have oil on their bodies and they are grunting like a tiger, okay, and lifting and throwing each other. I didn't have much to say. Anil walked away. I followed casually. Hello again, he said. So at that point of time he didn't have anything else to say to Anil and Anil went on and walked away. And Hari Singh, he followed him because I told you that he was a thief and he was trying to steal or betray Anil. That's why he followed him. And when he followed him again, Anil said, hello again. I gave him my most appealing smile. I want to work for you, I said. So most appealing smile, which means that he want to attract Anil's attention. He want to get Anil's attention. That's why he give his most appealing smile and he said that he want to work for him. Means he needed a work. But I can't pay you. I thought that over for a minute. Perhaps I had misjudged my man. I asked, can you feed me? When Hari asked about work, then Anil said that he couldn't pay him. So Hari was bit puzzled that he had misjudged his man because he thought that Anil was a rich person or well-to-do person. But when he said that he couldn't pay him, so that's why he was forced to think that he had misjudged his man. But he asked, can you feed me? Can you cook? I can cook. I lied again. If you can cook, then maybe I can feed you. So here Hari Singh just asking for meal from Anil. Clear? So Hari Singh just wanted to work for Anil just for food. And when he asked that who Anil, when Anil asked about of his cooking experience, then he lied again that he could cook. Okay, and Anil replied, "If you can cook, then maybe I can feed you." He took me to his room over the Jamuna sweet shop and told me I could sleep on the balcony. So here is the address of Anil's house, which is situated on over the Jamuna sweet shop, and he told Hari that he sleep in on the balcony. But the meal I cooked that night must have been terrible because Anil gave it to a stray dog and told me to be off, but I just hung around smiling in my most appealing way and he couldn't help laughing. So that night he cooked his food, and that food must be so terrible because Anil couldn't eat that food and he gave that food to stray dog. Okay, and that's how he came to know that he didn't know any cooking. After that, he just be there, Hari Singh, be there and continuously giving his most appealing smile. And this made Anil laugh. Anil was laughing on this behavior. Later, he patted me on the head and said, "Never mind, he would teach me to cook." He also taught me to write my name and said he would soon teach me to write whole sentences and to add numbers. Clear? And he patted him on his head. Who? Anil. Anil patted Hari on his head and said that he would teach him how to cook, how to write his name, how to write sentences, and how to add numbers. I was grateful. I knew that once I could write like an educated man, there would be no limit to what I could achieve. Now, with this teaching, he could make a good thief. Right? He didn't want any knowledge, but he wanted to get knowledge about writing, reading, education, to betray people in a better way, in a good way. Okay? I was quite pleasant working for Anil. I made the tea in the morning and then would take my time buying the day supply, usually making a profit about a rupee a day. I think he knew I made it little money this way, but he did not seem to mind. So that was a daily routine that he was happily working for Anil, and he made tea for Anil in the morning, and after that he went to the market to buy daily supplies, and from that money, okay, for that money he made a profit of 1 rupee per day. And it seems that Anil knew that he made money like this way, but it doesn't seem that Anil minded at all. Okay, Anil made money by fits and starts. He would borrow 1 week, lend the next. He kept worrying about the next check, but as soon as it arrived, he would go out and celebrate. It seems he wrote for magazine, a queer way to make a living. So, to having money was occasionally episode for Anil. He borrowed money 1 week and next week he returned that money. He always worrying about his checks, and when the checks arrived, he spent it all. Okay, he celebrate with that money. He didn't save any single penny. All right, and he was writing for some magazine for earning his livelihood. But this was a very strange way for Hari, because he didn't know about these type of things. Because I told you he was not educated at all. That's why he was unaware of these things that one person who is writing for a magazine or any uh, publisher who get make money by this. Okay, so that's why he that thing or that you can say way of making money is very strange for Hari. One evening he came home with a small bundle of notes saying he had just sold a book to a publisher. At night I saw him tuck the money under the mattress. So one evening when Anil reached home, that he had a bundle of notes and he said that he he sold a book to a publisher, and that night he tucked his bundle of notes under his mattress. Clear? I had been working for Nil for almost a month, and apart from cheating on shopping, had not done anything in my line of work. Which line of work? Theft. Okay. So he had been working for Nil for almost a month, and he didn't steal anything. Expect he made money by hiding 1 or 2 rupees per day. Clear? I had every opportunity for doing so. Anil had given me a key to the door, and I could come and go as I please. He was the most trusting person I had ever met. So he had great opportunity to steal because Anil was the most trusting person he had ever met, and he gave him the key to the door, and he could come and go anytime. Okay, and that is why it was so difficult to rob him. It's easy to rob a greedy man because he can afford to be robbed, but it's difficult to rob a careless man. Sometimes he doesn't even notice he has been robbed, and that takes all the pleasure out of work. Now, very important lines these are. He's saying that it was so difficult to rob a person like Anil because first Anil was the most trusting person. Second, he was so careless. Okay, if you are stealing or if you are robbing a greedy person, that is very easy and enjoyable task. But if you are stealing a careless person, that is not easy and enjoyable at all because sometimes he doesn't even know that he has been robbed or not. Okay, and there is no pleasure in robbing a careless person. If you are doing some work, you must have pleasure from that work. Okay, but if you are doing any work without pleasure, it couldn't help you. So that's why he's saying that it was so difficult to rob a person like Anil. Clear? So this is sufficient for this video, and in the next video we'll continue with the story. Thank you. Have a nice day.